that is a deflating balloon of anger that I'm currently letting out because it's keeping me from, going absolutely crazy. So let's go ahead and start this therapy session. It's time for Fanboys Unleashed, everybody. Yay. Good evening, everybody. It is I, Mr. First Down, a.k.a. Sam Dean, here with, oh, no. Well, he was here. He was Bradley Mangold, and he was here. And now he left me. He left me all alone. Curse him. Curses. Anyway, welcome to Fanboys Unleashed. Happy to have you here. We are going to talk about this game today. And, guys, I got to tell you, I was there. Just couldn't get anything done. Oh, he's back. He's returned to me. He left.
Something happened?
No, it's fine. It's fine. Nothing happened. So here we are. Fanboys Unleashed, Mr. First Down, Bradley Mangold here. Happy to have you, and we're going to walk through this game. Bradley, I have nothing negative to say about special teams today, which is shocking. I do have something negative to say about the red zone offense today, because it was the reason you lost. It was the reason you lost today. It is really easy. By the way, like Bradley says, please leave comment. We would love to have you do that. Like and subscribe as well. We would appreciate that as well. It is so frustrating to watch this team drive the ball down the field effectively and efficiently and do absolutely nothing with it. Pollard running his butt off, getting loose a couple of times, almost breaking 3 of them, and you have nothing to show for it. It is very easy for people to go back and say, well, you should have done this and should have done that and all that stuff. And coaching, there's talk about coaching. There is always going to be a talk in a bad season about a coach or whatnot. But I can tell you from 100% certainty as I sat in those stands that there were plays to be made and they were not. Just bad execution. It's another bad execution. It's been the story all year. I don't know how to break it down to you. And I'll mention this as well, and then I'll let you deflate your own angry balloon. If you fire Bill Callahan, first of all, or Brian Callahan, you're losing Bill. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. But you better fire Rand too, because he was the guy that said this is the guy that's going to make it all work and whatnot. So you're either going to give him time or you go ahead and clean house. But if you fire a coach in his first year, then you are on the Jets level and the Browns level. I just want to make that real quick. And that's in the words of Forrest Gump, that's all I got to say about that. Mr. Mangold, the gentleman from Ohio, now has the floor.
This was, it was just comedic. It was just comic. It's just like we always have our pre-show meeting. We fired Brian Callahan.
Yell at me.
If we fire Brian Callahan, it's just going to be Marcus Mariota all over again. We're going to just continue to set up Will Levis with multiple OCs and head coaches, and we don't want that. Brian Cannon's a rookie head coach. He's here to help develop Will Levis. Titans had 2 turnovers forced, 0 points off the turnovers. They had a 90-yard drive, which on 4th and goal, Chig Okonkwo was wide open, and Will Levis just doesn't even see him. So Titans fans, please tell me how that's Brian Callahan's fault when it's not. There's a pass to NWI in the end zone. It's a little high, and it's just a little tad bit behind him. Yes, NWI had 2 hands on it, but when you're contorting your body in midair to trying to catch a football, it's not going to end well.
And Mr. Ridley,
Ridley was he hasn't been worth the money yet. Tight ends, I mean, Riley and Chig made a couple good catches. That was about it. NWI was pretty quiet. Let's see. So Tony Pollard was the only one that showed up. 102 yards rushing. Really, 7 catches for 59 yards on 12 targets. That's just ill. Riley, 2 catches, 31 yards. Tony Pollard, 2 catches, 22 yards. This is why NWI, listen, this is the good and bad. NWI gets a lot of touchdowns, but what this is what he doesn't do. 1 catch for 19 yards. Not good enough.
I've been waiting for this day. And by the way, he didn't catch that ball. He didn't catch it. To Will Levis's credit, he got him up to the line and snapped that ball as quickly as he possible. He should have, because I looked on the replay and all the fans and me and everything, I go, well, right.
So I understand. Listen, Jacksonville's only 1 game worse than us, but Mac Jones, 0-2 in a year, hasn't won his last 8 starts, Titans fans. This is a game where this is kind of like I was expecting Will Levis in the passing game to at least win a game, but 6 points. I mean, so Will Levis was 19-32, 168 yards, 5.3 average, no touchdowns, no picks. That's a good part. No interceptions, 2 sacks, 22 yards, which thank God his arm and collarbone didn't get broken, because that was
thank God. And he went out there and threw deep again too.
Yeah,
like he was going.
But I mean, like I said, I'm not Titans fans. Chill. Is it Will Levis's fault? Absolutely not. But it's the entire passing offense. Tony Pollard is the only one that showed up. But there was 2 touchdowns there that should have been made. Chig was open. NWI was there. It just didn't happen. And when you lose to a 2-loss team,
questions are going to be asked.
Oh, yeah. Brian Callahan's seat might be getting a little warm. I don't think he should be fired. He's a rookie head coach. And that's the thing about Rand Carthorne, too. I want to hear from him at some point.
He doesn't
stick up for him.
That's the problem.
I know.
Yeah.
I want him to stick up for him because, like, he's a rookie head coach. He's a rookie play caller.
And your GM is the one that sold us on this year. You're the one that said, hey, this guy's going to unlock Will Levis, blah, blah, blah. And I can't find you. I can't find you anywhere.
So here's my other takes. NWI is a touchdown catcher. Is he elite receiver? No.
Sure.
Calvin Ridley is he's top 20.
He's an athletic freak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now Calvin Ridley might be a top 15 wide receiver, but he's not like when I see these posts about NWI, oh, he has more touchdown catches than this guy and this guy and this guy. I'm like, yeah, but is he elite? No. He's not elite. No. So there's a lot of stuff that needs to be fixed on this team, especially now after today's loss. I don't know how you lose to Mac Jones. And
like that.
This is 2 weeks ago. We beat the Texans, and it's like, okay, Commanders, that was just
the Commanders were a better team. They were a better team.
Exactly. Commanders, we laughed because we knew that was just a major league. That was a playoff team versus a rebuilding team.
The sheer amount of talent between the two teams is staggering.
And then there's today's game. I mean, we kept them scoreless for the first 3 quarters, and then that was it.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm not blaming Will Levis. It's not 100% his fault, but there was plays there to be made.
Sure.
I don't know why he's looking at Jeffrey Simmons when Chig is just right there. And then the NWI pass should have been a touchdown. Calvin Ridley, that should have been a revenge game that he should have been chomping at the bits to go.
Oh, and that was part of the problem too. Will Levis was staring down Calvin Ridley a whole lot.
Oh yeah. But I mean, that's the thing about Will Levis is the 2 things about Will Levis coming into the season, and we're still learning about him, is his pocket awareness and can he read the defense? And so far the answer is no. Those 4 games in a row that he played good were good. Now it's this game, and I'm expecting they're gonna say, oh, it's been a fluke. Maybe. I mean, he still has 4 more games to go. We'll see how it goes. But it's just, I don't know how you lose to the Jaguars at home. You don't score any touchdowns. Execution, like coach. Come on.
It's all there. It's all there. Though I'm really putting it on the execution today because the
I
plays
agree.
were there. They were there. They were the right calls, and you got downfield. You were making plays. You were going downfield. Didn't get it done. Didn't get done. But anyway, while we're on the subject, I will take wide receivers for 100, Kevin. That was awful. That was awful. They would make these terrific plays or act like they did NWI and just do absolutely nothing. And then the ball comes their way and they'll get their hands on it and go, whoopsie doodle, sorry. Or whoopsie doodle, I guess I won't turn up field and get the first down. Oh, geez. Just horrific. My number 2, though, I mean, technically, you know what? My number 1's just red zone offense. Just awful. Just awful. Open people couldn't get it done. People not open couldn't get it done. Just bad. I don't know how else to say it. They were just bad. And that's how you lose to a Jags team. Playing like that. That will get you beat.
Mac Jones.
You got beat. Mac Jones is now 2-0 against the Titans. He is a Titan killer. This is like Minshew Mania all over again. Just nuts.
Minshew Mania.
We couldn't beat him. And then the one time we did is because he made the mistake and not us. That was the only time we won during the COVID year. The only time we ever beat him. So
no COVID year.
Oh God, it's that red zone offense. I cannot stress enough how bad the execution was.
Yeah.
The plays are there. The execution was horrific. Now, if you're asking my heart of hearts, does that go back on coaching? Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. What I do know is the right play calls were called and they were not caught or executed. That's what I know. And that's what the fan sees. So, let's see. Is there anybody else I really don't like? Oh, Stonehouse today with 2 Ducks punts. What are we doing? Stoney, buddy, baby. I don't get that at all. I really don't. He wasn't under stress, or I know special teams is bad, but they weren't that bad today.
No.
Oh, by the way, Mason Kinsey was catching punts, and there I could hear him in the stadium. Here he comes, our savior.
And he's in that fumble. So, but he ain't gonna do much on punt returns. He's not that kind of guy. But
just fair catch it and get out of there.
Yeah, right.
Anyway.
I have one negative, and that's just the entire passing offense. Just
catch the ball.
I've been saying this since Marcus Mariota. Every year it's the passing offense. I mean, not since we had AJ Brown and Corey Davis and Jonnu Smith. Those are the good days. But yeah, I mean, I'm already seeing Titans saying we should draft a wide receiver. No. First round wide receivers. We've had 2 Ducks. We don't need no more first round wide receiver Ducks. Just a pass offense.
That's God is a supernatural, omnipresent entity, sir. Oh, good. You're saying good. Okay. Good. What's good, Bandit Lux? Nothing. We are just in our therapy session, openly drinking and whining about our team. You know. The same old stuff. We're gonna do.
That's why my one word is comedic, because only the Titans can do that.
Oh, that should be a new segment. That's my one word.
Now, this, I mean, like I said, I'm not in favor of firing Brian Callahan, because go back, Titans fans. Let's take a nice deep breath and let's rewind. First game of the season against the Bears. We were in the game. How do we lose? Will Levis. Bad pick six. Jets. We were in it. What happened? Will Levis turnover issues. And then there's the blowouts. The Packers, the Bills, the Lions, and the Commanders. Those 4 games we were not going to win. Those are way too good of franchises. And, well, okay, except for Washington. They're getting back there. But Jaden Daniels is definitely showing you why he's doing what he's doing. The other losses, definitely, like I think there was only two of them like 10-point games, and then the rest were 1 possession games. Today was another winnable game. Chig, 4th and go, wide open. NWI, that should have been a touchdown if the ball was better thrown. I mean, like I said, the pass offense. That's right now, Bandit. I think it's definitely up. It's up. It's up for grabs after.
There's going to be a discussion. I hope he is, Bandit. For my own sanity, I hope he is, because I don't know where you stand on it, but Bradley and I do not want any piece of this quarterback class. We want 0 pieces to do with it. So I hope he is. And I saw the good things. We've seen good things for the last 5 weeks. Is it enough to solidify him? I don't think so. But we're right back to where we were last year. Now we can't protect the guy. It's like, gee whiz. So we're just having a great time, Bandit. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. We'll try to be more positive than in the future.
I can't remember what draft it was. I can't remember the year. I think it was 2017, I think. When the 9 teams passed up on Patrick Mahomes, we were one of them. We took Corey Davis because we didn't. This is the point. We got 4 games left. Bengals, that's our defense.
We're going to die. We are going to die.
Yeah.
We're going to die.
What's that off of?
I am going to be in my home stadium surrounded by tiger stripes. Is what's going to happen.
So let's see.
Boy's
4 games left.
500 yards. He's going to put up 500 yards on us.
So yeah, face the Bengals. That's going to be a loss. Colts. I think
they're all losses. I think they're all losses.
Yeah, they could be. Because here's the thing, like I said this weeks ago, it's not the defense, it's the offense that kills us every week. It's something that just today
goes wrong.
Like when the plays need to be made, the execution, it's not there. And that's what thank God we bring it up, because that's what I don't hear majority of Titans fans will say, okay, we got to fire Callahan. Or
there's no logic behind it. They just we should fire. That's going to change everything. It doesn't. And do you know which teams fire their coaches every year after 1 year? Really, really, really bad teams. Really, really, really bad.
Well, let's take a look right now. I think Doug Peterson's going to be fired.
Oh yeah, please don't hire Vrabel. Oh my God, if the Jags hire
McCarthy might be fired.
Oh, there's no way. If Jerry keeps him there, oh my God.
Giants, Raiders. Raiders, they're going to have a new head coach. There's going to be a lot of teams with new head coaches. But like I said, if Titans fire Brian Callahan, then you're not going to help Will Levis out. That's just going to be a Marcus Mariota experience. And we'll lose Bill Callahan too, like you said. I don't know why.
I want it bleached. If you do, I want to go on record. I want it bleached. I want Carthon gone, and I want Brian gone. If you're going to get rid of the whole thing, I want them both gone. I don't want to sit here with both of them.
And to go toward, I will focus on Bandit's comment. The thing the way how I look at this is, if the season ended today, let's just say it hypothetically ended today, we have the 3rd pick. That does leave Cam Ward or Shadur Sanders open. So that'll be up to what Rand and Brian will break down at the end of the year. Out of the 2, Shadur's the better one because he's better pocket awareness.
I guess.
But what hurt Will Levis, besides his plays inconsistent, is when we drafted him, he slid from the 1st to the 2nd round because there was a lot of question marks. And then we traded up just to get him. So he was the 33rd overall pick. And everybody says, we could sit here and say the prospects, Cam Ward and Sanders, are not good, but their prospect ceiling level is higher than when Will Levis came out of the draft. So that's what sucks, because Will Levis went from a 1st round pick to a 2nd round pick, and we don't know how far he would have slid because we traded up to grab him. And Titans fans, stop with the Mike Vrabel stuff. He ain't coming back. He's not coming back. We fired him for a reason too.
He's going to go to the Jags. He's going to go to the Jags just to screw us.
Here's a couple. I saw a post. These Titans fans, don't understand the logic behind these posts. They're like comparing Vrabel's first year with Brian Cannon's first
We
year.
agree with you, Bandit. We are in total agreement that a quarterback is not going to help. It's got to
this team as well.
No, the whole team
needs too much.
Yeah,
we got way too many.
You've got to get you are still shaking off the J-Rob hangover, and you are changing a roster from a run first to a pass first, and it's not going to be.
It's not going to happen overnight. I mean, even when LeBron went to Miami, he didn't win a championship right away. So, but like I remember seeing a post about Vrabel and Callahan's first year, and I'm like, I even commented before I went into it. I'm like,
that's not really fair. That's not really.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what's the point of this post? It's like, I'm just showing you. I'm like, well, Mike Vrabel inherited a playoff team. We were a winning team at the time. He just didn't do good because Mariota was struggling. Once Tannehill came in, it was a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
But when John Robinson deconstructed the team, Vrabel started losing football games. And it was coach better, play better. Yeah. It was that coach better, play better BS that I hated hearing every week. And the quarterback situation, that's up to Brian Callahan and Ryan Carthorne. Because I remember just like the beginning of the season, Callahan going off. Like we like when he threw that pick six, we all saw the fumble. Jesse was like, "What are you doing?" I can't curse. We all read his lips on live TV. He's like, "What the F are you doing?"
It was the gift that has been the whole season. What are you doing?
I know Jeffrey Simmons commented today, I'm tired of seeing my quarterback on the ground. I'm like, Jeffrey Simmons, you're not even – what are you doing? I mean –
Well, listen, personally watching it, they're just stopping him and T-Sweat. They're getting one-on-ones on the outside, and they're not winning. This is why I think an edge rusher is going to be drafted. The middle is fine. You have to get pressure, and Key and Landry aren't doing it. They aren't doing it.
That's why I think Harold Landry is going to be traded because he's not. I think he's just too one-dimensional. He's too one-dimensional. I mean, Key is outperforming Landry this year.
He never got better from that ACL. He never got better. And that's
football's a young man's game, unless you're like a Aaron Donald or freaking nature like Jeffrey Simmons and Sweat are. But Commander, I mean, that's what's surprising about the Jaguars. I'm like, why do you guys run the ball up the middle? Did you not watch the Commanders game? Just bounce the ball to the outside. That's all you got to do, especially with ETN with his speed. But the quarterback situation, I mean, I don't know. Because
I don't know what the answer is.
Yeah, I don't know. Because today, this was another chance for Will Levis to not just get a win, but kind of put the team on his back and let me.
But when you look at it in context, though, it's just like, where was his help? Like, where was it? I don't get it. Like, I don't understand.
Well, like I said, the two things I alluded to was just the touchdown pass in the red zone that were there. Chig was open. He didn't see him. NWI's pass was catchable, but it wasn't the best pass. And NWI is one of those receivers that you need to put the ball on him because he's not elite, guys. He's a touchdown receiver. That's it. He's not
Carlos from the Just Fans guys over there, our Texans brethren, let's see, concerns about it's got to be O-line. It's numero uno on my mind. Pass rush would be number 2, really. It's the offense. But I think. I don't know. I just feel like if you had an offensive line and more people have time to get open, but it's neither here nor there. I wish I was in depth at film study where these guys can kind of point at things and show and whatever. But then again, you can watch those all day and they could be totally wrong. It's bizarro. My guess, as somebody that's watching this football team, O-line is the first and foremost on my mind. 100%, no doubt about it. Right side.
One of those right side, yeah. Well, the one play, there's 2 plays I didn't like. The pass to Spears where
I'm sure you can. It's a league wide thing. It's all over the place.
Yeah.
It's bad. Shoot.
Like there's 2 plays where I didn't like where he threw behind the line to Spears. Thank God he dropped it because that would have been like a loss of 5 yards. Threw it to Chigokonko behind the line. That was a huge loss of yards. Scott.
Oh, Scotty. Guys, sorry about the game. Why did the offense struggle so much? So Pollard, I have seemed to have a great day. They got in the red zone, Scott, and they did nothing with it. Just nothing. Just nothing at all. There were guys that were making plays and caught stuff in the red zone and did nothing with it. Ridley and NWI dropped passes, and Will Levis missed somebody, but that was earlier in the game. I think that fourth quarter there is just a complete just turmoil.
I can't believe we didn't score a touchdown in that game.
Me neither.
That's crazy.
For the Texans interior, okay. Ours is just the right guard and the right tackle. Right tackle being
Dylan Radins is starting he's trending in the wrong direction.
Nah, pretty much. I'm taking my scissors out this offseason. I want them gone.
So
anyway,
because before we exit the show, guys, I don't know if you guys saw the graphic. This is how bad John Robinson was. Caleb Farley, first round pick. He's in Carolina. Isaiah Wilson. Yeah, Isaiah Wilson, not even in the NFL. First round pick. Traylon freaking Burks out for the season. ACL injury. I forgot all about him. And he's most likely going to get cut because no one's going to trade for him. He's too risky. Can't stay healthy. I don't see us keeping him. Definitely not going to pick up his 5th-year option, but he will be on the team next year. But no one's going to trade from him. Tyler Boyd's been a disappointment this year. Chig and Josh Riley are inconsistent. Calvin Ridley's been inconsistent. NWI is a great touchdown catcher, but it's not like he's averaging over 100 yards a game every game. So it's just too much. There's so much needs to be fixed, and it's going to be these last 4 games. I'm just waiting to see what happens because it's going to be weird.
Pass protection is hard to come by now for all. That's very true. I agree with you both. There seems to be 2 or 3 really good O-lines in the league. Yeah. And the Lions are in charge. Real quick before we go, because this will be pretty short anyway. Just take what I it is. Well, what are you gonna what are we gonna talk about? Come on. Hold on one second. In both of your opinions, how do you want these last 4 games to go for the Titans? Win what you can. You can. That's what I want. I don't care about draft position and all this. You're going to draft a defensive end, most likely. They'll be up there no matter where you are. So
Bengals at the Colts, at the Jags, and Houston.
Doesn't look like you're going to win it all anyway. So
might not.
Them's the berries. Okay. So we're doing the positive. You drove the ball today. You got the ball down the field multiple times today. That's my first one because that has not been the case a lot this year. You got the ball down there. And you did it scheming-wise. You got guys open. There was a great bootleg and a dynamite pass from Will Levis between 2 defenders that got right where it needed to go. It was really well done on his part. Just not enough to matter in the end, unfortunately. Number 2, Nick Folk. Pappy's just kicking him. He lines him up. He knocks him down. Pappy's getting it done. And 3, welcome back, Awuzie. Welcome back.
This one. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
He played really hard today. He had been out with injury and on IR, and look, he comes back. He's making tackles. He's hitting guys hard, and able to snag an errant throw by Mac Jones. So I gotta give it to him. We'll be kicking when he's 60. As long as he's in a Titans jersey and still nailing above 90%, I would love that. I would love that. Bradley, you got positives today?
I got 2 positives, one on each side of the ball. Offensively, Tony Pollard, that's it. He was the only good offensive player.
I forgot about Tony. You're right.
Over 100 yards. He did good. I mean, he's not Derrick Henry, but hey, he did good. Number 2, I gotta go Otis Reese. I thought he had a pretty good game today. Got a deflect a pass, tip, interception, made some good pass rush. I wanted to see Cedric Gray play, but it is what it is. Hopefully next season.
You can't complain. Luke Gifford was on fire today. That guy was having a day. He had, this was the most snaps he's ever had at linebacker in the professional football game. Yeah. And he was playing. He was playing hard. So I was all about it. So congratulations to him. A 3 to 4. I don't know what deal he's on now. Is it 1? Is he on 1?
I think he might be on 1 or 2.
Ooh. Well, sign him more.
Right.
Anyway, that's all we got today. We're sorry, we're a little sad and down, but that was a hard one to swallow, and Lord knows we are going to get by the Bengals next week, and I'll be there for it, surrounded by people in Tiger jerseys. Rawr, 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 rawr.
And I like Titans. Why they always put up a thing every week with who's one player you would take from the Bengals. I think we will agree there's one player we would take from the Bengals.
Joey Burr, baby.
Joe
Give
Burr.
me Joey Burr. Yeah.
Yeah, I looked at his stats. I'm like, I feel bad for him because those stats with that defense. I'm like, geez, oh Pete.
Sam said, I love you on the LDS. Thanks. I love your stuff. I love you. Anyway.
Hey, man. But these last 4 games, we'll see. It's going to be.
Yeah. Can you just not wait for the offseason this show where you and I are just staring at each other?
Oh, man. I'm excited. I'm always excited for the offseason because there's another post today. I gotta bring this up. Titans fans I'm not gonna call him out, but he's like, I don't care if we win games. I just want to see development. I'm like, no, you always play to win. I don't want to hear that. You gotta play to win.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't want to hear this tanking for draft picks or development.
Me neither. I have no room for it.
Especially this score in the middle. I vomit a little bit every time I look at this dang score. 10-6. Come on, man. I don't care. Yeah. I'm pretty sure tomorrow is going to be. I don't know what's going to happen, but I got a bad feeling about tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of bad stuff coming out because 10-6 to a 2-win team is no bueno. It's not good.
I have a dream. Bradley's had a dream. He's had a premonition. Professor X.
Steven avoid it. We'll see. But I mean, this is just as bad as it gets. That's all I gotta say.
Well, thank you for joining us for our depressed pod. We appreciate you. We appreciate you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. And
oh God,
We'll try not to be so depressing, but we won't be depressing next one because we all know what's about to happen to us. This was just not good. But anyway, thank you for joining us. Like and subscribe. You can see me tomorrow on the LTS show. I'll be there at 8 p.m. Central. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Get ready for the work week and get ready to open them presents. I know I will be. We will see you next Sunday at 8 p.m. for Fanboys Unleashed. Hooray! Good night, everybody.